Okay, so taking a look at Copilot with Python for the first time. I've just recently been accepted onto the program for it. So let's see what it's like. I'm gonna go from just literally installing it to writing a little bit of Python, probably using Flask. Oh great, yeah, we've already got it. Let's install GitHub Copilot now. So how do we do this? VS Code, okay. Let's jump to that. And all we need is the GitHub Copilot extension. Let's do it. So I'm going to be using this project that I've been working on for a while, and let's get the extension. GitHub Copilot. There it is. Dun, dun, dun. Unable to install because it's not compatible with the current version of VS Code. Damn. Okay, so we need to update VS Code. Let's do that first. Let's get that. VS Code. Let's get the latest version. Here it is, and we'll close VS Code and install the latest version, 77 meg. Okay. Just making sure I've got the right version. Yes, we do want to keep it anyway, and it's called code. So sudo dpkg install, and it's called code underscore 1.61. Is that the one we want? 612 AMD 64. Oh, we've already got it here. 64, and there's a space. There we go. We've already downloaded it once. Okay, that should be updating VS Code now. What's going on here? Why is it taking so long? It seems to be doing its job. We've got the screen recorder taking up most of the time. Okay, nearly finished now. Good. Okay, so we've got VS Code now. Let's make sure that we can install the extension. So let's go. Do we trust? Yes, I trust this repo. And let's install the extension. So we want Copilot, GitHub Copilot. I wonder if it's good for spellings because I'm not that good at spelling. Misspellings. Install. Oh, I don't want go. Oh, I'm getting all of the updates. No, thank you. No, thank you. There we go. Goodness me, what's going on here? Why is it installing C# dependencies? What on earth's going on here? Oh, I just must have clicked that by accident. I do not want C#. Goodness me. Microsoft really wants to get in on the game. Okay, Copilot is installed. Okay, now we need to sign in to get the technical preview. Allow. Is that all I need to do? Signing into GitHub. OAuth, here we go. Let's complete the OAuth flow. There's a new protocol coming out to replace OAuth. I've forgotten its name, so it's GAuth or something like that. That's quite exciting. Okay, let's sign in. There we go. Whoops, maybe not. Excellent. Oh, two-factor auth, here we go. Signing in. What is the code? Let's have a look. Where's GitHub? So many two-factor auth things. 701. Verifying. Excellent. Let's give everything away. Choose application. Fine. Open link. Open. What am I giving access to here? Is it going to know all of my all of the code? Who owns the code? What's the licensing going on here? Interesting. I wonder what would happen if you share this with private code that you're not really comfortable with. Does it go back? Does your code get shared? Lots of things to consider with this sort of thing. Okay. So, with all good things, we should read the docs first, right? So let's see what we need to do. So it's, as far as I know, it's installed and enabled, but I don't know where to go from here. So getting started. Okay, we're in seeing your first suggestion. JavaScript, fine. Dozens of languages, especially well for Python, JavaScript, TypeScript, Ruby, and Go. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Because Python is not strongly typed. I guess it's maybe the example sets that they've got available to them. Create a new file. Type the following header. Oh, this is why every video on YouTube has calculate between two dates. I don't want to do the examples that they've got. I want to do something completely blind. What do we have to? Is it already turned on? Oh, let's do something. So let's create a simple Flask application. I'm just going to edit this one that we've already got here. What should we do? We'll start with some simple HTML. So doc type. Okay, nothing's coming up right yet. Is that because it's not enabled? Analysis tools missing. It seems to think that this is a Go project, which it's absolutely not. What's going on here? This is not a Go program. Let's double check that it's installed. Yeah, it's installed. Interesting. What is any key code that we need to do? Instead of pressing tab, okay, Alt and square bracket to the right. All right, let's give that a go. Let's go into our init file and have a look. I'm not sure if it's actually activated yet or not. Let's go out of here, just have a look at this rather awfully long. Let's go into our views. We'll create a new view. Here we go. Let's create a new def. We'll say home page. Let's say Alt square bracket. No, it doesn't seem to be enabled. I'm not really sure. Okay. First time experience. I don't think I'm doing anything obviously wrong. Okay, I'll follow the docs verbatim, just with a new project. So let's say a new window. Let's close this old project. Don't save any changes, I hope. And let's create a new project. Open folder, documents, programming. We'll go to do some JavaScript, and we'll play with Copilot. Okay. Yes, I trust this author. Start with a new file, and we'll say, what does it want to call? We'll say index.js. Let's rename this file. As you can tell, I'm not pro at using VS Code at all. Okay, let's do a function. Let's just do an add function. I've already been reduced to doing simple functions. Why am I not getting any of these suggestions? Compile hero, what's that? Tweet feedback. So far I'm not understanding what's wrong. Dev container. Usage. Let's go look at the, am I at the right getting started guide? Maybe I'm not looking at the right guide. Getting started, Visual Studio. Type the following function header. Okay, let's do exactly what it's asking us to do. Let's go back to code. And it says, after installation, the Copilot icon could appear at the status at the bottom. I'd love a picture at the bottom there so I know what I'm looking for. So that would be really useful. I can't see Copilot at the bottom, but I also don't know, without looking elsewhere, what I should be seeing. Live share, minify. I'm going to restart the S code, see if that's the issue. So I'm looking for, it's taking a long time to open. It doesn't normally take this long. Starting, something's starting. Oh, here we go, sign in again. I've already done that, but we'll do it again. Okay, let's do it this way instead. Then let's copy this. Copied. Click sign in. Maybe the OAuth flow didn't work very well. Good old OAuth. Oh, here we go. Sign your life away. Telemetry terms. I wonder how many people have actually read this. Oh wow, not very short, not very long. I'm surprised. Let's see what it says. If you use it, we will collect usage information about events, performance features, suggestions. Oh, okay, suggestions accepted. So that's the code that you're writing. Modifications accepted or dismissed. So yeah, you're transmitting every bit of code that you've written. May include personal data, GDPR hello, including your personal information, everything. Fantastic. This usage information is shared by Microsoft, so it's given to Microsoft and OpenAI, who now Microsoft could own OpenAI, as far as I'm aware now, to develop and improve its extension. This information to perform also related when you edit files with suggestions shared with GitHub and OpenAI. So we're part of the free labor for creating OpenAI. Fine, right? And used for diagnostic purposes to improve suggestions and related products. You're welcome. GitHub relies on file content for context and other files open in the same ID instance. All right, so if you've got other things open, those as well. URLs of repositories and relevant files. So it even follows the URLs that might be inside your content by the looks of it. Does not use path snippets for other users. Well, that's a bit vague. It uses it to improve the products, but it doesn't use it for other users of GitHub Copilot. This information is treated as confidential, need-to-know basis. You are prohibited from collecting telemetry about other users. It's fine. From other users, that's fine. From the Github extension plugin. But you can for yourself, maybe? From other details, please see about Github. You may revoke your consent and removal from the technical preview. Interesting. Abuses. I think it's all about OpenAI, isn't it, really? Oh, Azure, here we go. Interesting. Okay, now it's enabled, probably. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, we need to agree those, don't we? Now we go. There we go. Now we've got it activated. Now let's switch to Python because that's going to be more fun. That was an interesting onboarding. So let's open the folder that's got a big Python project in it. It's a Flask project. There it is, Python. And we want to go into subscribey. There it is. Okie dokie. Let's go. Excellent. So I'm waiting for Copilot to open again. Activating extensions, here we go. Discovering Python interpreters. I haven't seen the Copilot notification yet. I guess it's still discovering Python interpreters. Here we go. Now we've got Copilot. I mean, this project's already open source, so it was potentially used as part of Copilot's analysis of open source code. Let's start typing. Okay. Let's say a comment, because apparently you can use comments. Oh, wow. We're going to say a route. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do a route. Well, maybe if we can describe it. New route. Route to the home page. And can I say, oh, for a suggestion? No, okay. Well, here we go. And we'll say home page. Home page. And we'll say def. I'm waiting for more suggestions. I want it to know a bit more. There we go. Oh, wow, look at that. That is nice. That is very nice. That's already saved me time. What about creating files now? I want to create a homepage.html. I don't think it actually creates files, but that's okay. Let's create that template now. While we're waiting for that to happen, we'll say run this Flask app so that we can actually see what's going on with the application. So here we go on port 5000. And we've got a new route called homepage. It's a little bit silly because we already have a homepage. There we go, template not found. Let's create that template. If you forgive me, I'm just going to get out of VS Code and do this bit here. Scribey. Jesmond. Just going to create the file quickly. We'll call it, oh yeah, homepage HTML. There we go. Just make sure that's created template. Cool. So now we've got a template. Let's see how we are for HTML. So normally, obviously, you create your own header and templates and things. But for this, I'm going to give it a whole document. Doc type. Oops, that's not correct. Oh, it's getting in the way a little bit now, actually. I've forgotten how doc types work on HTML. That's awful. Yeah, there we go. Doc type HTML. It was right. Haha, wow, look at that. Body. So we've got like that, obviously code completion. Let's create a nice header section. Oh, nice. Initial scale one. Wow, that is nice. I mean, we need to remember to close. We need to remember some things. Head. Let's create an indentation. Wow, wow, wow. Cool. Let's I don't know, let's create a quick form. I mean, we've moved away from Python at the moment. Let's correct the HTML so it's not incorrect. And let's take an argument on here. So we want to say just take the name or something. And by default, it's none. I think we do that by saying, I've forgotten how that works. Name. Oh, it's trying to do all sorts of things. Name equals none. Let's see if that still works as we expect. Okay, that doesn't accept that. Because we've changed the root, so we can say have that or that. I think that's how it works in Flask. That might be what we want. Yeah, that's fine. Or we can say with the name Fred. Yeah, cool. So we can say if the name is set. Oh, wow. If name, I want to see if it's not none. So we'll say, I'm trying to do the alt. I want another suggestion. How do I get another suggestion? Do I click here maybe? Oh, that's deactivate. I don't want to deactivate it. I want more suggestions. How do I get more suggestions? Ah, here we go. Open. There isn't another suggestion. There's no previous one. Open GitHub Copilot. Synthesizing suggestions. That's the one I want. Oh, wow. It's understood our previous code. So on this project, we have a database table called page, and it's trying to do that. That's really nice. So we're going to say not done. I want that one. It's not quite what we want. We want to say render template, and we want to render the template homepage.html, which hasn't quite worked out, but that's fine. Page.html, which we had originally, and we want to say pass the name equals name. So just check that that's still working. Oh, we want to return that, of course. There we go. Check that that's working as we expect. And we'll say, with our Ginger template, percentage if name and if. No suggestions here yet. Maybe Ginger's not supported. So do a H1. Oh, wow. Oh, it does understand Ginger. That's pretty impressive. That's very impressive. That's exactly what I want, pretty much. Wow. That is cool. This is the future. We're here. What's next? Amazing. I'm going to leave it there. That's pretty cool. I can't help myself. Let's do a form submission or something like that. Form. Let's create a little form, which is as a, oh wow, it's doing everything. It's getting it. It's almost predicting what I want to do. Form, action, method, hello, post. Yeah, that's all right. We'll take that. Oh, we can do next now. Alt and plus URL for. Wow. So it says 2 suggestions. Yeah, we'll take the URL for, and then we'll define that function. Thank you. Makes sense. That's me. That's impressive. So now we're going to create a new function called hello name, which receives the post input context, right? So is it time aware? So we want to route to accept post request. Yeah, that's kind of what we want. Enter. Wow. Wow. I mean, the route we want is slightly different. It's oh no, it's wow, it is what it says. Yeah, it is what it says. I think. And we're gonna say define homepage. It's hello name, not quite what we want. But wow, it knows the requests. I want that suggestion back. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? So if name is not none, else. Oh, wow. Amazing. And yeah, the route is going to be, well, we're using URL4 now, so it's just going to work out whatever URL it needs. So in this instance, we've got the, oh, hello name. Did you mean views.hello name? Yes, I did. Views.hello name. There we go. Cool. So if we don't have a name, we ask, what's your name? Let's just say, what's your name? Fred. Hello, Fred. There we go. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, that's the end of that. Pretty impressive. Bit scared that all the code and everything we type is being sent to Microsoft and OpenAI, which will be interesting.